we're going to demonstrate here various home herbal remedies, and the reason why I'm doing it this way, showing you like this all at once, is because you're going to see the similarities between the methods that we use for these and how really easy it is. Okay, so I talked about St. John's wort oil today. St. John's wort, right? We met St. John's wort, and we talked about how we make an oil, how we can use that on aching muscles, how we can actually rub that down before you go on a long hike, and then you won't get that muscle ache, you know. Sunburn, we use it as a sun protector. There's a lot of things you can use St. John's wort oil for. So this is how easy it is. So you basically take a jar, you fill it with the flowers, right? I showed you how we strip that like that. We strip those, got those flowers in our hand, and I stuffed this jar. Now, it stuffed it in not a heavy pack, but a nice light pack, fluffy up to the top, but not like jammed in there, but a nice, nice pack. We're going to use olive oil, and olive oil is most commonly used. Like what did natives use when they were making salves? They used like fat, like bear fat or different kinds of fats. Olive oil also because it's a monounsaturated fat versus a polyunsaturated fat, and which means that it's a little more stable and oxidizes less, right? The polyunsaturated fats like canola oil, corn oil, they go rancid faster. So the monounsaturated fat, like an olive oil or coconut oil, or just that olive oil is so common, easy to get, and a bit cheaper than the others, and most commonly used in the remedies that you see. And I'm just gonna pour it in there. Some in my kitchen here, and some bubbling in there. I can go in here and say, I need something to push that down. I'm gonna push this down, make sure that it gets in there. Now I didn't chop, notice a lot of herbs, if you're making an oil, you want to chop them up before using them. If I'm making a comfrey oil, for example, I'm going to let it sit overnight, let it evaporate a little, right, get some of the water weight out, and I'm going to chop that up real fine and put that in here. But the flowers I won't need to chop up.
Does it need to be dry? Or can it take
No, I can just use this just like this. Actually, okay, if we went out today, if I went out today and gathered because of the rain, I would let it dry, but I gathered this yesterday and dry, and it's been out since yesterday. So yes, it did have a day of kind of drying out a little bit. And why is because, you know, we all know about oil and water mixing, and when you make your oil, there's a little more water in there. When it's done, it can have a kind of salami-like odor. I don't find that with St. John's wort, but something like plantain or comfrey or other green plant oils get that. If there is any water in there, take a paper towel. It's a little trick I came up with, or maybe someone else told me, I don't know. And then I just screw band that on there. And then you see the water is going to be able to evaporate out. Now, usually I could just leave it like this a few days in the sun, and the sun brew it. And I don't do that with all the herbs. I pretty much do that with St. John's wort because of its relationship with the sun. But every day I will go out and open it and make sure that all the plant material is underneath. Keep it underneath. And make sure the oil is up on top of it, because otherwise you want to move it around. You don't want something to be sitting above the oil, or that can mold go bad on you. Okay, so
You leave it out all night?
I used to take it in at night, yeah, because of the dew.
Just put it out when it
just
gets
put it out
sunny.
when it gets sunny. But another way to do this is I can just let this sit out of direct. I don't know. Some might think it doesn't matter in this case, but oils in general, I'll just not have it in direct, day after day in sunlight, but because and have this sit for 6 weeks, okay. And then maybe for the first couple of weeks until it really settles down, I'll open it every day and stir it around and make sure until it's going to get to a point where the oil's just going to stay on top and you're not going to need to stir it anymore. And then and there you go, that oil's going in. I'll take a label, I'll put on there St. John's wort, today's date, and olive oil, so you know when 6 weeks is. So this is finished oil. And this oil we actually keep in little bottle back in the bathroom, and it smells really good. Just pass that around and smell that.